Hi guys, welcome back. So you join me with my very last Poundland sketchbook. I say that. There could be some more in my white box I've got over in my studio corner, but I'm not sure. So we're going to say last one for now. And then we're going to move on to my college books and also my GCSE and prior as well. I also have them too because I did art pretty much as soon as I wanted to do it in year 7. And I remember we only having a couple lessons each week, but it was literally like the lesson to look forward to. So we're gonna just get started. I have no idea what's in the sketchbook other than it's from my university degree. So here we go. Oh, that's a nice little expression. Paintings will never change, but you will eventually. Every experience you've had is still left in your memory. Oh, a bit of art history there. What's this bit of paper? Okay, so that was an invite to an exhibition at the actual art gallery because it was an artist studio, but there was this spare room that they always invited artists for, and also we did exhibitions in there to prepare us for 3rd year. And I've got whatever this is. Oh, actually, I do remember this. I think this was from 3rd year. Maybe? Yeah, I want to say this is from 3rd year because I did an interview for a artist in residency. I didn't get it, unfortunately, but it was a good experience up in Newcastle. So that was fun. I've got some more information. That is my CV. And some more arty bits. And I've also got some loose pages. These are from 1st year. So maybe this sketchbook is a bit mixed because I've got stuff from 3rd year and stuff from 1st year. So this is definitely from the 1st year because these are the ones that I did for the end of it. Ooh. They're cool, aren't they? I love the colours. How bright and vibrant they are. And some more. Yes, so year 2. Concrete paintings. I feel a bit like Sherlock Holmes and trying to pinpoint when this sketchbook was because it's just filled with random bits of detail that I have no idea. Well, I have some idea. Concrete and so just a lot of artist research. Bit of acrylic pouring, which, you know, became very fond of after university because it was a very cheap way for me to make artwork because I went full-time. I was a full-time artist for a year because I thought I could make it. I did make it to some degree. I was in exhibitions and I was being able to sell artwork, but it wasn't financially stable enough for me. I've got some more. So these are of boxes. So this might be, I'm going to say this might be 2nd year. Just playing around with a bit of clay. I did some models. Still got these actually. I really wanted to frame them in to make them like specimens, that kind of genre of science. I feel like they were to be observed and to be looked at like they've been in the ground for years and that they've been discovered. Ooh, Iceland. Iceland. A very fond place to go. Some lovely textures and landscapes. I love the fact that like this picture down here, you can see where the lava has literally flowed out of the ground and then cooled down and just stopped. Lovely geyser. Landscapes, bit Turner. Is this Turner? Yeah, it's Turner's. I'll read the top bit. Turner's work is always a breath taker. Yeah. No matter if it is beautiful or covers a true story amongst the I remember this, yeah, plaster, and I was trying to do something with the colours because you have to be able to mix oils with oil paint, and I was doing some large scale drawings to try and work out what I wanted to do, because I was stuck in limbo where I just didn't know what to do, because I found things that excited me but I just didn't know how to translate them from that idea into a medium. So I was just doing lots of work trying to get something out of it, and it's the best thing to do if you are stuck. You may make some utter rubbish, but rather have that at the very start than further down the line when you're near the deadline and you go, oh, haven't done as much work as I thought. And to be honest, if you're recycling all your artwork and just able to do something to keep reusing it, then it's not a waste. It's never a waste with art. Like, you see the amount of rubbish artwork I make on a daily. So, yeah, so concrete, and then I've also got some imprints that I took from carvings, and I've got lots of writing prints. I think this is information for an exhibition that was going to be happening at Harwick, which was a total floof because basically they put it on Curator Space, which is where I go to every time when I want to do applications, etc, etc, and it was really frustrating because they put it up on there. I applied for it. I thought I'd get in because of what I wanted to impose, and it turns out they didn't even look at our applications. They just decided they wanted all of second year's fashion lot to be in there. It was kind of cruel and not nice to experience. Yeah, I got some weird... Those are my boxes. Those are the plaster boxes that I carved into. I just filled up a box of plaster, took the sides off, and then just kept on carving away at it to make some lovely interesting marks, and which I then took samples of and used further in my little projects. So I've got a lot of drawing and doodling. Lots of drawings. Okay, so after getting my wax mould out of the clay, it wasn't what I expected. Actually, the taken away clay looked better than what the end result was. Dry clay would have been nice to carve into by a mould, but couldn't actually just take a mould of the box. Does this earthy look? Does have this earthy look to it. Keep carving books, then clay in it. Clay mould off the top. Just trying to work out what I was trying to say. Oh, so these are the clay inputs that I got from the boxes, and then I used rubber, some sort of rubber, take an imprint of and change it into something else. Paintings can always influence a sculptural piece, by the way. And we've got whatever that is. Constantly just trying to figure out what to do. Some large scale drawings, I think that's the Giza Iceland drawings, and I've also got a mention of my prints because there was an opportunity to get them framed and put them up in a hallway to be sold for a whole year. I thought £120 for per one was enough because it was just so breathtaking. I really thoroughly enjoyed them, to look at them as well, but that's just how it is. Don't find the right person. Then we've got artist research, small inks and fine liner influences. Lots of texture. The sides were like these little bits here had clay inputs in them, so they were clay imprints off my like square pieces. Then I inputted them into the little sections, poured concrete and plaster into, and they kind of mixed together to make this lovely kind of textured feeling. So we did that page, then we moved on to here. So this is where I started combining plaster and concrete. So the plaster drying process didn't take very long. Like, it would take a whole day to properly dry, but the very first bit from liquid to solid was very quick. It was literally within about less than 10 minutes sometimes. So I decided to include both of them. So as I poured in the plaster, I put in concrete and carried on like trying to influence it as it went on. And I made some really lovely detailed squares. This one has primarily, you can see me dropping in bits of concrete and a little bit of influence coming up here, whereas this one was completely different. It was the opposite. You got mostly concrete and then a bits of plaster all around it. It was such a lovely feature and texture to come across that I wish I kind of did do something more with it, but I ended up leaving concrete behind and moving on to a plaster base practice. And I've just got some artist bits and pieces. Just got things, just like some little to-do bits. Tomorrow, collect rest of my work to bring over to the workspace. Do more drawing techniques to finish the collection of work you have started. Then I've got my final page, which is what I was trying to figure out what to do. Nothing too concerning. It just says, whenever researching artists Turner landscapes always turn up. Apart from that, the issue is with my work practice, I can't really find any artists to match my project in what I am trying to create. There are some with similar features but do not have the same look I want. Photography seems to be the only source. So that's my last sketchbook, guys, from Poundland and University. I know they weren't all in order, which is quite a nice little feature because you get picked up at certain points and it's not one continuous flow. But you know what, I thoroughly enjoyed this process of going through my sketchbooks, and I still have several more to go through. It will be interesting to see how I was at university. Well, this is like university, going back all the way into school, even before GCSE. So I'm quite excited actually, and I hope you guys are too. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. If you have any questions as well, please leave them down there. I'll do my best to answer them. And don't forget to check out my description box. It has all my social medias. It also has my eBay selling account, which is where you'll find all my artworks that I am selling. I've also got a PayPal donation page if you'd like to donate, if you can. If you can't, then please subscribe. Also subscribe if you can donate. It gets me just that little bit closer to the threshold of being able to make more money, be able to get financial disability off of YouTube, because I have been putting a lot of work into it and I have been doing this for a very long time for YouTube, and I'm just starting to feel like I might actually say goodbye to my retail job, because that's what I want at the end of the day. I would like to be able to say goodbye to that and concentrate fully onto this, because this is the only thing I want to do with my life. On that note, I shall see you guys later. Bye!